In today's video, I want to talk about how much XDC in order to hypothetically become a crypto millionaire. However, before I get started, I first want to mention how I am not a financial advisor, and there's absolutely no guarantee that any of it is going to happen. And also, I think it's important to keep in mind that as of right now, the current circulating supply of XDC is sitting at 37% of the total supply. However, as the supply changes, these calculations may be affected, so please just keep that in mind. But with that being said, let's now take a look at some hypothetical millionaire scenarios. If we take a look at this, we will see that if XDC were to go to the price of 75 cents, it would be over a 13x from here. And at that point, you would need to own around 1.3 million XDC in order to become a millionaire. And around 1.3 million XDC, by the way, at the time of this recording, is worth approximately $72,000. And now, when I say that, some people, they may be thinking, oh wow, around $72,000, that's kind of a lot. And I agree, a lot of people, they don't have that in their entire crypto portfolio, let alone one single crypto. However, I will say this, right? Personally, the way I view it is that if XDC were to go to the price of 75 cents, regardless, even if I didn't have, hypothetically $72,000 to put in, I still do believe that hypothetically I could still get amazing gains. Because just think about this, right? If I were to hypothetically invest $1,000 into XDC right here, right now, and let's say XDC during the next bull run went to the price of 75 cents, at that point, I would have managed to turn my $1,000 investment into over $13,000. Which I think is insane. However, of course, at that point, it wouldn't make anyone a millionaire, but turning $1,000 into over 13 grand, I still think is very decent nonetheless. And the next milestone I want to talk about is XDC at the price of $1.75, which, by the way, is over a 32x from here. And at that point, in order to become a millionaire, you would need to own around 571,000 XDC, which is currently worth approximately $30,857 at the time of this recording. And personally speaking, do I believe that XDC could hypothetically go to the price of $1.75 during the next bull run? Yes, I do. And let me explain why. First of all, I do believe that XDC is fundamentally fantastic. XDC is the underlying token that powers Sinfin's hybrid blockchain. The Sinfin hybrid network is powered by the XDC protocol, and it is an interoperable blockchain built for global trade and finance, which enables digitization, tokenization, and settlement of trade transactions, increasing efficiency and reducing reliance on complex foreign exchange infrastructures. And this right here allows for greater flexibility in liquidity management for financial institutions. Sinfin has the ability to integrate with internal legacy systems, for example, such as Swift payment databases, and it can integrate data into the blockchain using the ISO 20022 Electronic Data Interchange Standard. And ISO 20022, by the way, is extensively used by financial institutions for inter-organizational data exchange. So with that being said, I do believe that Sinfin serves such an amazing purpose. However, it doesn't end there, because I also do believe that Sinfin has incredible statistics. For example, if we take a look at this, its network can process over 2,000 transactions per second. And also on top of that, it has an average fee that is 1.5 million times less expensive than Bitcoin, and even 1 million times less expensive than Ethereum, which I think are some very eye-watering statistics. I mean, that's crazy in my opinion. Furthermore, I also do believe that Sinfin is focused on the right industry, because as we all know, Sinfin is focused on global trade and finance. And I think this right here is actually very bullish news for the future of XDC, because I do believe that there is a lot of potential in the global trade and finance market. For instance, if we take a look at this, according to Mordor Intelligence, they predict that the global trade and finance market is expected to reach around $5 trillion in size by 2028, which I think is absolutely mind-blowing. I think that, if anything, truly puts into perspective as to just how massive the global trade and finance market could hypothetically be in the very near future. And I do believe that moving forward, as the global trade and finance market continues to grow, I think so will fundamentally amazing projects, much like Sinfin, that are focused on global trade and finance. So overall, with that being said, when I consider the fundamentals of Sinfin, and when I consider what industry they are focused on moving forward, I truly do believe that XDC during the next bull run could hypothetically at least go to the price of $1.75. And now I want to talk about the next price target for XDC, and that is XDC at the price of $2.50. And at that point, you would need to have owned 400,000 XDC in order to become a millionaire. And 400,000 XDC, by the way, at the time of this recording, is worth $21,600. And when it comes to XDC at the price of $2.50, do I believe that XDC could hypothetically reach that during the next bull run? Yes, I do, and let me explain why. First of all, I do believe that a major catalyst for the future growth of XDC is the fact that I do believe that the blockchain technology market has a lot of potential. In fact, the blockchain technology market over the next 7 years is anticipated to be worth over $1.4 trillion. And I do believe that moving forward, as the blockchain technology market continues to grow, I think so will fundamentally amazing projects much like Sinfin. So overall, when I take into consideration just how massive the blockchain technology market could be moving forward, I do believe that XDC during the next bull run could hypothetically at least reach the price of $2.50. And now I want to talk about an even bigger milestone for XDC, and that is XDC at the price of $3. And at that point, in order to become a crypto millionaire, you would need to own around 333,000 XDC. And around 333,000 XDC at the time of this recording is worth approximately $18,000. And when it comes to this price target, do I believe that XDC could hypothetically reach it during the next bull run? Yes, I do, and let me explain why I think so. And the major reason why I think so is because I do believe that the next bull run could hypothetically be so massive. And my rationale is this. As of right now, there is actually more people than ever before in history owning cryptos. And no, that is not a joke. Currently, there is over 420 million people around the world owning cryptocurrencies. And just to put this number into perspective, when we take a look back just around 2 years ago, during that massive bull run in 2021, at that time, there was roughly only around 300 million people owning cryptocurrencies. So just imagine this, right? If the 2021 bull run looked that huge with roughly only around 300 million people owning cryptocurrencies, just imagine how massive the next bull run could hypothetically look like, especially now that we have over 420 million people around the world owning cryptos. In my opinion, when you have that many people owning cryptocurrencies, during the next bull run, the amount of FOMO, buying pressure, and buying volume could very well be through the roof. And I do believe that during the next bull run, Bitcoin could hypothetically at least go to the price of $100,000. And of course, that is not a guarantee, but I think if that were to happen, I think the altcoin season at that point would just be absolutely crazy. I think it'd just be absolutely insane. And I do believe that as altcoins start rallying, I think so will fundamentally amazing cryptocurrencies, much like XDC. So overall, when I consider just how incredible Sinfin is, and when I consider just how massive the next bull run could be, I do believe that during the next bull run, XDC could hypothetically at least go to the price of $3. I am so bullish on the future of XDC. I think it's fantastic, and I can't wait for the next bull run. I'm so excited. And if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it.